Bob and Brad Crew. The Bob and Brad Crew.
Howdy, folks! We're the Bob and Brad Crew. I'm Alex.
I'm Mike.
I have my flannel on today. I had to say it like that.
I guess.
And we're offering product reviews directly related to your health, fitness, and overall well-being.
In our unbiased opinion, of course.
Strengthen your fingers and hand muscles with the Handmaster Plus. I've seen many different varieties of this. Mike and I are both physical therapist assistants. I've seen many different varieties of this same product, but this is a pretty cheap one.
Yep.
But effective. What's the price?
So it's $21.06 for this variety pack. So it's easy, medium, and hard. So if you look at the case, the purple is the softer, easiest.
Right here.
The red is the medium resistance, and the orange one is hard or firm. They also sell them individually. If you find you like one of these and it wears out, you can just buy the one you want.
Sure. So this is a little different than just, you know, your typical stress ball. You can actually strengthen your fingers by flexing and extending them by using these little rubber pieces here.
Yep.
So
it does both in one machine.
yeah, Mike's kind of demonstrating there. He's already got the rubber things on his fingers.
As you can see, my fourth digit doesn't want to extend as far as the other ones, so I need to work on that a little bit.
And it shows you, you know, which finger. You're obviously your thumb goes down here, and the other four.
Yep, they're labeled
top.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you know which fingers go where.
If you can't figure that out, just you shouldn't be buying
now.
anything. Yep. All right.
Selling point, this is used to strengthen and balance the muscles of your fingers, thumb, hand, also gets your wrist and forearm and elbow.
Oh, yeah, you're going to strengthen your forearm with this.
Yeah, because a lot of times when you're gripping and you're extending, a lot of these muscles are in your forearm, actually. So.
Yep. It's a good tool, you know, to warm up for performance in sports, you know, music, guitar players, whatever.
Yep.
Drummers. You're a drummer, aren't you? Or in your past life, I think you were.
Am.
Your workplace, if you're, you know, a factory worker or something, you do a lot of gripping, pulling.
Or if you're typing a lot even, warm up your hands.
Yep.
So you get a lot of both ways.
Yep, office workers. Maximize injury recovery or even preventing injury, you know, by warming up. So.
Yep. So this strengthens all 18 hand muscles in one easy exercise. That's what's nice about it. I mean, obviously you're not going to get the small ones which do like wrist deviation laterally and medially, but I mean most of the other ones you're going to get just from this.
I just pictured you and your band members each having one of these warming up before
you just typically play your instrument and it takes like a few songs to get your joints limbered up in your hands and your
Another selling point, it kind of equalizes the balance between your flexor and your extensor muscles. So you're not just, you know, there's a lot of products and functionally you're always, you know, you're always flexing, gripping. But there's not many products and not many functional activities where you're actually extending your fingers.
Yeah.
That's why those older people get those flex fingers and they get those contractures.
Most people are a lot stronger with your grip strength or flexing your hands together, making a fist, than you are extending against the resistance. So this has that nice option. And also, all three balls are actually the same exact size. They are just different resistances like we mentioned earlier.
Yep. The rating, 4.4 out of 5 stars and 550 reviews. So
yeah, a lot of these are used for occupational therapists mostly, rehabilitating patients we've used them with. We've done a little bit because sometimes we saw outpatients for wrist or hand injuries or arm stuff.
It's a nice product that, you know, patients can use in their room by themselves because it's very self-explanatory. It doesn't take up a lot of space.
Yep.
It's not going to be a lot of stress where they'd injure themselves.
Yep, and they're very cheap and they're easy to disinfect if you want to use them with other people as well.
Good point with the COVID era, disinfecting. You got to throw that in there. Negatives, some people said the holes in the rubber bands here are a little too small, and I'd rather have them too small than too big because it actually stays on your fingers, but it is kind of a nuisance. If you did have a lot of arthritis, getting your fingers in there, you know, using the other hand might be a little bit of an issue.
I mean, I've had these on for like 10, 15 minutes now, and it is starting to cut the circulation off my fingers a little bit where it is.
Yeah, I have some rings on my fingers here.
I probably wouldn't wear this for this long to warm up, so it's not really that big of a concern. And some people said it's a flimsy product. I'm like, it's a squishy ball and basically a rubber band with different resistance. That's all it is.
It's both are going to wear out over time.
Eventually, yeah. And another thing we should have mentioned is each one comes with a second band of the same strength.
Sure.
So you do a backup band.
Yep, replacement. Positives, I mean, it works. It improves your hand strength. You know, you're going to get that range of motion, prevent those contractures.
Yep. Some people did mention, you know, back to the negatives, that like they had a stroke and their one hand was too weak to really extend, and that could be true. I mean, with strokes, it's hard to, you know, say what you're going to get back functionally.
Yeah.
So it is a little harder for some people, but your basic person that has full hand movement, it's great. But yeah, it's really great for OT or PT people. If you have a clinic, they're really cheap little things you can use, and they're very handy.
Yep.
Get
and
it? They're handy.
they're versatile. If you're a 20-year-old, you know, maybe the strongest one for a little warm up.
Yep.
If you're an 80-year-old, you know, this light one, you know, to keep your hands strong.
Yeah, the
So-
range of difficulty with this is pretty nice in the variety pack. Another thing, it can help prevent things like tennis elbow, osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, a little bit osteoporosis, tendinitis, and repetitive stress injury, and many more things. I would definitely say, you know, it'd help with tennis elbow. I've had that before. It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it can help strengthen it, work at those extensors and flexors. So,
All right.
overall, good product if
Yep.
you want to work on your hand coordination strength a little bit.
Yep. Subscribe to us.
Check us out on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Parler, and hit the bell for notifications when we put up a new video.
Get a grip, Michael.
Well, I will.
The Bob and Brad Crew. The Bob and Brad Crew. The Bob and Brad Crew. The Bob and Brad